everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do just a quick little tutorial on how I get the no makeup look. I wear this quite a bit, honestly. It's just so easy for me to do, and now I'm more comfortable with just not wearing any makeup or showing my skin. Before, I was really insecure about it just because I did have a lot of acne issues and that kind of stuff, and I just didn't feel comfortable going out without wearing makeup just because I didn't want people to see that ugliness. To me, it's ugliness, and to me it looked really bad. To others it probably didn't even look that bad, but I just didn't feel comfortable. Now I do, and I'm so happy that I do. It feels good when you're comfortable in your own skin. It makes it really quick and easy for me to just go out the door whenever I'm in a rush or I don't want to do all of my makeup, but I just want to cover up some of the things that make me look tired, like my under eyes. They're pretty dark, anything like that. So that's it. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, so first things first, I always start with my skincare, which I already did this morning when I got out the shower. I cleansed my skin with my, the Ain't Misbehaving cleanser from Dermadoctor. I'll link it down below. Then I did my toner and my moisturizer. I'll go ahead and link those down below. They're both by Ulla Henriksen. And then what else? I think that's about it. Sometimes I'll put eye cream, sometimes I won't. This morning I didn't bother, so I'm not even gonna. It just depends on if I want to or not. So first step after skincare, I do apply some primer just because I do get oily and I don't want it to be peeking through or anything like that, especially when I don't wear makeup. I just look really oily, so I always like to put in a primer on my face. So it keeps my oils at bay. And it's my favorite one. And my favorite primer right now is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. You will have seen this in my favorites that I did not too long ago. I'll link that video down below if you want to see what my favorites were the past month, or I think it was my May favorites, something like that, but you'll see it in the video what I was loving that month. So this one is just a really good primer if you're looking to mattify your skin, you're super oily. This does such a great job. It's pretty expensive, but I've had this for a while, I'm talking about a long time, and I'm not even, now maybe I'm halfway through. A little bit goes a long way, so I think it's definitely worth the money. So after I do my primer, now we're gonna go ahead and get into how I cover up my under eye circles, all that kind of stuff, and just make myself look a little bit more lively instead of a zombie. So there are two concealer. All we're gonna be doing is adding concealer. So what I do is I grab my concealer. This one I love. It's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Medium 1 Custard, but I also love the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. I think that's the name of it, but that one's very lightweight, so I love using that one also under my eyes and just to cover up any spots that I may have. It's really lightweight, so doesn't look cakey or you have too much makeup on or anything like that. But I've been loving this one, so we're gonna go ahead and use the NARS one. So for this, I just use my finger to dip into it, and then I will go ahead and start applying it under my eyes. And I just pat that in. You know what, let's pause. You can already see a difference right here between this eye and this eye, and it's just nothing but concealer, and already I look so much more awake and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I like it. So when you're applying the concealer, you don't want to just put it right here where your under eye circles are, or that hollow kind of where your eye socket is. You don't want to just put it there. You do want to kind of take it down like an upside down triangle, as you normally would if you're highlighting full makeup. But you want to bring it down too, because if you just put it right here, you're going to be able to see where it stops. So you want to blend it down so it kind of just naturally fades into your skin, so it doesn't look like you have makeup on. Look at what a difference that's already made. Looks really good. And because I'm using just a little bit on my finger and really working it into skin, it won't seem like it's too much or you have a full face of makeup on. It just really helps you look awake. You don't got any of those dark, you know, under eye circles going on, nothing like that. The only thing is now with the concealer that I like to do, my face tends to get red around the nose, like right here. So to balance it all out, I do like to put it like a little bit on my nose, a little around it as well, and then kind of a little bit on my forehead and my chin, just to balance everything out so it doesn't look like, well, you know, you can kind of see that you have some makeup on right here, but down your face it just like looks weird. So I always do that just to balance everything. And then what I also like to do is kind of take it a little bit over my lids, just because I do have like darker eyelids, and it kind of looks just a little bit weird if you have like bright under here and then like above you have like dark. So I just add a tiny bit over my eyelids just to balance it out as well, just like that. All right, so now I'm just gonna take a bit of powder just to set all of that, just because I am oily. And to me, I need to set everything, especially under my eyes, because I do get creasing under there. So I'm just taking my Patrick Star MAC powder that I have, and I'm just lightly setting everything. You can take any kind of powder that you want. I would recommend a translucent one just because we are going for a no makeup one. Anything like full coverage or like with a lot of pigmentation, that is going to show up, and it's going to kind of take away from the naturalness of the look. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is add a little bit of bronzer. I just picked this one up from Becca. It is the Gradient Sunlit Bronzer in Sunrise Waves. It is so pretty. I am so obsessed with this. I'm so glad I got it. So it has like two little strips of opal right here, and then it has the bronze shades right here in the middle. And this just like gives you a beautiful like natural glow, and like just like the perfect summer glow to your skin. I love this. This adds just that warmth to your face, bring it back from looking so flat. So we're gonna go ahead and add that. I mean, look at that. Do you see that? That is just so gorgeous. I hope this is like a permanent thing, because if not, I'm gonna have to get like more of this. So pretty. And with this, like, you don't even need to add highlight. So what next? Okay, so now I'm gonna add just a little bit of blush. With that bronzer, it does add some highlight, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip highlighter altogether. But if I was using one of my other bronzers, I would add some highlight separately. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump into a blush just because it already has some shine. And I'm just gonna be taking the Morphe, what is it called? The Morphe blush palette in the 8W blush palette, the Warm Master palette. So it looks like this. Y'all know this is my favorite right now. I absolutely love this. I hope they come out. Do they have any other shades out like this? If they do, I might have to get them. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one right here. It's called Babe. It got kind of like a little sheen to it. I think this will look so pretty, especially for summer. Just gives your apple, the apples of your cheeks a cute, pretty healthy glow and tint to it. So we're gonna go right in with that one. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyebrows. I'm using the Glossier, what's it called? Boy Brow in brown. I love this little thing. I use it all the time, and especially for instances like, or situations like this where you're just trying to go for a natural look, but you don't want to be looking like you have no eyebrows. This is perfect, and it's really affordable. So all you do is take it has a little cute little spoolie, and then you run it over your eyebrows, and what it does is like colors the hairs, and also like fills in any of the sparse areas. Like you can already tell, like look at the difference between that and that. So this is perfect when you want those no makeup days, but you want your brows to still look like they're filled in a bit, have some shape to them, and voila, eyebrows are done. So this is pretty much how I'd finish my look. I would not put on any kind of lipstick or anything like that, because I feel like that would just be too much. So all I do is just put lip balm on, and mine's like in my bathroom, so I'm not gonna walk all the way over there, but it's just lip balm from EOS, however you want to say it, but that's all I do. So you can see it's not much, just enough to be looking decent, still looking pretty if you are still insecure about going out with no makeup. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Super simple, super easy. This is what I wear on a lot of days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything I used will be linked down below. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.